versus the merits of the proposed ordinance. I think it's hard to divorce the two when the recommendations are made based on an impression of payday lending that in our view is not correct. I think that I've looked at the information in the package that I guess Planning Commission received prior to their vote on this matter, and there were things in that information that I found to be objectionable and that we as a company and a provider of the product do not experience. And so I think that a conversation about the merits of the product as it relates to the discussion at the state level, where there's been a new state law enacted that would address specifically some of the concerns that you may have from a zoning perspective, it is appropriate if you want to get into that discussion. But I think when you look specifically at spacing requirements, and I think these recommendations as a whole, the spacing requirements, the minimum building size, in addition to the categorization of this as a conditional use rather than a special exemption, is based on the premise that this is a product that is bad for consumers, and is based on the premise that this is a product that somehow negatively impacts the neighborhoods in which we operate in. And that's just not the experience that we have. Advance America is the nation's largest payday loan company. We operate 2,600 plus locations in 32 different states. We have about 140 in South Carolina. We're a publicly traded company, one of the few, in fact, that's a New York Stock Exchange listed publicly traded companies headquartered in South Carolina. We contribute significantly as a company and as an industry to the economy here in South Carolina. And we, like any other retail business, seek to provide the consumers who use our product with a safe and reliable product. And we locate our centers like any other retailer in high traffic suburban retail locations near where consumers work, near where they shop, and near where they live. That's simply no different than any drugstore company, any bank branch, or any retail-based operating company out there. I think there are misconceptions when you talk about the need for spacing. I read in the information that there was some comment about the fact that you need to break payday lending companies away from each other because it would keep people from getting one loan from one company, going to the next company, and getting another loan, going to the next company, and getting another loan. Well, specifically under the new state law that goes into effect, I believe February 1st, that practice is no longer prohibited. Consumers in South Carolina would only be allowed to get one payday loan outstanding at a given time from any payday loan company. So that concern immediately goes away under this new state law. I think when you talk about the collection of lenders close by, you sort of risk running into a dangerous slippery slope. If you're worried about the clustering of any type of retail loan company, there are 40 payday loan companies, I think, in Columbia. That number may be wrong, but that's the information I received. There are 80 pharmacies, CVS, Walgreens, Eckerd's, and they typically locate on four corners opposite each other. There are 200 bank branches in Columbia. So, not to mention, I would imagine thousands of lawyers. So, at what point do you run into the slippery slope of trying to prohibit companies from locating near each other simply because they want to be in high traffic suburban retail locations?